Masters. So, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And my first step truly started in middle school. I was diagnosed with food allergies, and I remember vividly sitting there, please don't say wheat. That was the first thing he said. Wheat, gluten, milk, eggs, corn, soy, peanuts, garlic, fish, nuts, and each time my heart kept sinking. My whole world had to change. Obviously, my whole diet was really turned upside down. I learned a lot, and for the first time, I focused on what I was eating. This was me just before being diagnosed, not very healthy, not really aware of what I was consuming. Once I started to change my diet, my mom did a lot of research. A lot of education out there right now was not there when I was diagnosed. You couldn't get a gluten-free menu at a restaurant. They didn't even know what a food allergy was, and they were shocked that you could even be allergic to something that you eat. So we've come a long way since then. A lot of these efforts are from people in the community that were working to raise awareness. I created a website, foodallergytalk.com, to put all these resources in one easy area for people to get so that they didn't have to be doing the same things that me and my mom were doing. One spot, emotional eating, and just the emotional side of food allergies was really neglected as well. All the websites out there at the time were from mothers whose kids were being diagnosed versus like a teen going through this. And then on the other side, after I started accommodating a very strict diet, plain diet, I obviously during this time we're trying to fit in, and I was already not doing that before my food allergies. I would have to go sneak off to the nurse's office, warm up my food, to come back to a full cafeteria of students, open my lunch, and have your best friend call your food dog food. Things like that I had to endure. My sister is also going through similar things. I continued working through this throughout high school. I got to college and I started a Food Allergy Talk ASU club in order to bring support at a university level. We raised awareness in the community. I joined forces with Lisa Horn, a very awesome leader in our community, to bring back the food allergy walk, the Walk for Food Allergy. We raised thousands of dollars for research, education, and awareness in food allergies. I continued on this mission. The last year of my college years, my passion quickly shifted to the obesity epidemic. I'd kind of given all I had to the food allergy arena, and things were taking off there. And nutrition, diet, education became my strong passion. We're the richest nation with the poorest health. And this is the first generation where children are not expected to outlive their parents. And to me, that's just heartbreaking, and I think it's definitely up to all of us to change that around. We need a wave of change. I get emotional, sorry. I think that this class especially, is that wave of change that this nation needs right now. When I got to my whole life since 7th grade, when I was sitting in that doctor's office, and I always knew I wanted to help people. When I asked that doctor, what is a homeo what? A naturopathic what? And they explained to me what they do. I knew that that's what I had to do. That is the best way that I can help people. And unlike some people, no harm in this, but like the people that might discover naturopathic medicine weeks before the application deadline, I've been working for this since 7th grade, and I knew that this was right, and this is what our nation needs. Every step I took academically was to get me where I am today. And the first day of school, I had put so much pressure on myself, and I wanted it so badly that I was scared to death of losing it. So that whole first quarter was largely built on fear, something I definitely learned a lot about, and how to manage that and how to come back from it. Something I've always, excuse me. The person I am, I don't give up, and I never step down. That first quarter, I came into the final of QB with a 70 point something percent. And I missed the cutoff by 0.02% or so. And I had to repeat quarter one. I met some amazing people. And I learned so many lessons. I think by missing it by such a small amount, God was just tapping me on the shoulder like, you're here, you're supposed to be here, but I need you to work on some things first. And I learned so much by experiencing these things. And each day I learned so much. The person I am right now is not who I just was before this. The person we're going to be at the end is someone completely different. And I know that we need to go through these things in order to become this leader that I want to become. I hope to have a TED Talk under my belt, be a writer, and a national speaker who's able to guide this nation back to health. Thank you, guys.